Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kadash. Double honor to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. I think I'm going to call this, and just like that, all hell can break out, you know? Now, this is a store called Trader Joe's, but overnight, it closed all its locations, you know? Now, I think, yeah, it is. Trader Joe's is a health food store. You know, they sell like the organic and, you know, healthy food. But overnight, look, it closed every store. Matter of fact, let's read this. Grocery store chain suddenly closes all locations, right? And that reminds me of what? One scripture. When you should say peace and safety, then it says then suddenly destruction shall come, you know? And that's the thing. People are looking for peace and safety right now, you know, because people are, you know, losing their jobs. You're on the brink of World War III. You got racial tension high in the air, man. So things are just getting worse, okay? It says a popular grocery store chain started by a former Trader Joe's president suddenly closed all of its locations, and closed all of its locations 10 years ago. They put that twice. I don't know, what did they put that like that? But anyways, 10 years ago, a former Trader Joe's president founded Daily Table to make nutritious, affordable food. And another thing, right? The elites, they don't want you to be healthy, you know. So that's another way. Hey, they're gonna open up on people chemically, you know, fucking chemical warfare with these other foods that they're putting 1,000 chemicals in. So don't be surprised if more health stores start closing up. So you might have to stock up on your different herbs and, you know, and different minerals, you know. It says founded Daily Table to make nutritious food affordable. But just a decade later, the chain is closing all 4 of its locations after closing a 5th in 2024. It was not a decision we wanted to make, Sasha Papura, Daily Table CEO, said in the statement to Boston.com. We had no choice. It was an economic decision. So you see, the chain that served over 3 million customers returned over 16 million in savings to the community, issued a letter to its customers. We are deeply grateful to every person and organization who supported our mission since 2015. Donors, suppliers, customers, volunteers, community partners. The Daily Board of Directors said, your belief in the power of dignity, health, access, and it has enabled us to impact hundreds of thousands of lives. The chain plans to sell off its inventory over the next few days at discounted price until they cease operations. Papura revealed the grocery store chain economic woes began during 19. And you know what that is. After the customers started avoiding brick-mortar stores, the nonprofit's goal to provide food without passing the cost to the customers became more challenging, and the rising cost of food, right? And that can be one of the reasons too. You know, when the 19 happened, a lot of places just never really recovered, you know. But then, like I said, hey, this can be the works of Esau, because we know he don't want people healthy, you know. We know this devil has a plan, and he might release some more shit, you know. All kind of shit been popping up, the monkeypox and all kind of different influenza, however you pronounce that, you know. All kind of different weird ass conditions, you know, been popping up. New diseases. But when you're able to get, you know, healthy food and vitamins and stuff, you're able to combat certain things, man. But let's hit the scriptures. We're not going to dwell on this too long. It says, First Thessalonians, no matter of fact, let's start from the book of Isaiah, right? We're going to read it in the NLT. Isaiah 30 and 13. Calamity will come upon you suddenly like a Bojan wall that bursts and falls. In an instant it will collapse and come crashing down, right? So all these different plagues, man, like it says in the book of Revelations, the plagues shall come in 1 hour. Famine, death, mourning, you know. So if you got, stores closing up like this, well, hey, what else stores do you think is next? You know? Which the scripture prophesies that, man. You know, the cities being closed down, being shut off. You know? It says, you will be smashed like a piece of pottery. Some completely that want Salakia. Shattered so completely that there won't be a piece big enough to carry coals from a fireplace or a little water from a well, right? But the point is what? These calamities or the things that's just taking place, it just happens suddenly, you know? Because for a whole chain to just shut down like that, god damn, that's something right there, man. That means, hey, things are happening and things are moving fast, man. All right. Let's grab a couple more scriptures. Hold on. Hey, things are gonna get spooky out here, man. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. Let's start from 3. In that day the keeper shall tremble, the strong man shall bow themselves, because no, things are gonna get ugly out here, man. You know, all hell is gonna break out. So your firefighters, your police, your bounty hunters, whatever, man, they're gonna bow themselves. And the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, which means what? They don't see a future. Or what? They're gonna see a lot of evil out there. All right. What's that is written in the book of Ezra? Many miseries shall be done unto them in the last days, man. Okay. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets. You see? There you have it. It says, when the sound of grinding is low. So what? And behind that, besides them, shutting down these stores, people are what? Losing their jobs behind it. You know? People are losing their jobs. And shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Because what? You get up early for your job. Just like now, I'm at work right now. And I'm doing this lesson, sitting in my car. As you can see, it's 8:42. All right? I've been here since about 6:30. But all this stuff is about the end. And the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay? Let's go to one more scripture. Like I was saying, the prophecies is being fulfilled, man. Piece by piece, until the Lord have the perfect destruction for this place, man. And that's why I say what the day of the Lord should come like a thief in the night. Because look, these prophecies is being fulfilled, inch by inch, to that what said measure is filled, man. I'll read from 7 in this. Isaiah 24 and 7. New wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry heart do sigh, right? Hey, people are not very happy. I always say, go on the internet. Look at these people on the internet. Look at the comment boards when you're watching some of these videos, man. People are fucking depressed. See, there you go right there. That's depressing scripture right there. It says, the merry heart do sigh. See, the ones that was once merry heart, they sigh, man. They tired. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp season. All right, ain't no more dancing and having fun. And when you do go out or whatever, and you go, man, you be ready to go back in the goddamn house. This shit is trash. Shit, how many times can you go fucking bowling? You know? Or fucking axe throwing and, you know, whatever the fuck people like to do. Before you just really burnt out on the shit. It ain't fun. You be better off sitting at home and lighting your goddamn barbecue grill, man. It ain't fucking fun anymore. You know, the Lord have sucked the joy out of this place, man. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that an old man may come in, right? And that's what it's going to lead up to. Right now you see stores closed, but also these houses too, because people are losing their houses. You know, you got cities like Gary, Indiana, right? You got this whole fucking blocks fucking abandoned. In a minute, right? The whole United States is probably gonna look like Gary, Indiana. All right, to a certain degree, because there's gonna be a bunch of violence. All right, the cities is gonna be neglected, and that's according to what Ezra's the 16th chapter, right? You probably grab that next. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is dark. The mirth of the land is gone. The city is left desolation. The gate is smitten with destruction. You see? That's what's taking place right now. Is in the process. All right? It's a working process. And it is working fast. Put it like that. Because I ain't saying, oh, yeah, the 5 years from now. Ooh, no, man. This stuff is happening now, and it's happening fast. I like fucking, what's that, Alizar. No, fuck, that ain't his fucking name. Gorilla Hebrew. That's what I'm going to call him. Well, it can be 1,000 years from now. Show you the Lord ain't working with that nigga. Wow, when the prophecies is playing out. The said measure, man. All right? That measure is being filled daily, man. You know? It's like the glass of sand, right? When you turn it upside down, right, and the sand comes, that's it. It don't all just, you know, all the sand just don't fall through, you know, at the same time, you know? Each little piece of sand fall through that little bitty hole, man. That's the prophecies. Then it started to speed up a little bit once it started to, you know, get very low. Well, that's where we at. Where we at? Read a little bit of this. Like I said, smitten with destruction. Isaiah, 2nd Ezra 16, and I think I want to get right to the point. Man, I'll read. All right. 28. For the city there shall be 10 left, 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in thick groves in the clefts of the rock, as in an orchard of olives upon every tree. There are 3 or 4 olives, or when a vineyard is gathered, there are left none. Clusters of them diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search the houses with the sword, because things are going to get that bad. That's what things are heading. When the earth shall be laid waste. See, that's what it's talking about, what, in the book of Isaiah. Being what? The gates smitten with destruction. The earth shall be laid waste. The fields thereof shall wax old. Her ways of her path shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel through. Which means what? No, you won't be able to cut the grass and things like that. Okay? You won't really see signs of life in certain cities. Besides, you know, animals and things like that. You know, that's it. But with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, double honor to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.